And the subject we offer to you, and I remember that thanks to the European Parliament and Carrilloand, this kind of conversation will be especially made for you. So it's up to you to have statements, questions, thoughts, if you want. The subject we offer to you today is what will be the form of cinema nowadays and for the future. And I start more or less like every morning with my personal attitude when we thought this subject. It's not only a question of 3D, of a PlayStation image. It's also a question of length and form of the storytelling for cinema. Sometimes we consider, for instance, the short films like just essays, just like a sort of visit card to present and to introduce yourself. But many, many great directors considered in the past and also nowadays a short like a different form, a different size of a story. And you can have also very long films. The famous tradition in Hollywood was to establish a format. 90 minutes is the perfect length for a movie. But in fact, we had a lot of American, a lot of European, a lot of Asian films, very, very long. And it's different. But it's not television, it's not mini-series. It's something different. It's cinema in another form. Today, especially, we asked the directors attending to testify of this different possible approach. Because Pequeñas voces was a short a long time ago, and it became a long feature film for a decision, but it transformed or not itself, I don't know, it's a question for me. Giovanni Madernaand made all the possible formats of this cinema. And Cielo, senza terra, it's a long film, but not long enough. Just to be honest between you and us, when he presented his movie to our consideration, it was longer. And then he decided to re-edit together with Sara the final cut of the film in a shorter version, maybe for commercial reasons, maybe for an artistic decision. So they worked on their own job. I think, and I know them, with an artistic attitude, not only a commercial one. They were looking for the perfect dimension of their story.
And first off, thank you all for coming, and thank you for being here. I have questions. I feel like it's a conversation, so if I ask you a question and you want to answer, just jump in. My first question is, I want to talk about technology and the artistry involved in the future, but in terms of technology, 20 years ago, it was very difficult to make a film. You needed very expensive equipment, and it was not easy. Now, you can go down to a store and get a really nice quality camera and edit it on your laptop. And is this good for filmmakers? Because the audiences audiences can make their own films. So does that make them more appreciative of what you do, or are they going to just say, why should I pay money to see a film? I'd rather make one myself. What do you think?
I think it's like now to write a novel, you just need a pen, and then it depends how good you are in doing this, because you will find very few Dantes or something like that, but it's just a pen and a paper, and now we're becoming to that everybody can do it, but the important thing is what do you have to say to the other people and how you say it, and this is the big difference.
Io credo che questa possibilità ampia e dà possibilità appunto a più persone di esprimersi. Questa è una medaglia che ha due lati, nel senso che giustamente persone che che prima non potevano esprimersi, avevano più difficoltà, adesso lo possono fare, però chiaramente troviamo anche molti più film, forse anche meno interessanti, però ogni cosa ha due lati, quindi io penso che è buono che sia appunto più democratico il mezzo adesso.
Translation.
I think that actually this new technology widens the possibilities and gives the option to many more people to express themselves. And of course, as in all situations, this also means that there are two sides to the issue. So on one side, people who could not express themselves or had difficulties now have this opportunity, but on the other side, there will be many more films that are less interesting, probably. But having said that, I still think that it's good that more people have the opportunity.